Alright, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of this video. I'm actually starting this video not knowing where the hell my heat gun's gone. I've lost it. I have... Oh, actually. Found it. It was hidden behind a cardboard box. But, so yeah, we've got the heat gun. I was going to say that I wasn't going to be able to dry the paint very quickly, but I can now without burning the paint like I did last time. But, yeah, I just want to mention the fact, a couple of little things that I've done in between the two videos, because where I left off last time, I left it with the filler primer on it, and then I stopped filming. I filmed the outro, and then I spray painted some white paint on the fog surround. That didn't go to plan either. So what I did is I used some chemical and got rid of all the layers of paint off the fog surrounds, and basically got a fresh start. The fresh start wasn't too good because the actual fog surround plastic was a little bit worse for wear. It was sanded and there was little bits all over the place that were sticking up. There still is a little bit, but basically I got rid of all the paint, and then I've layered. I've done 2 layers or 3, 2 or 3 layers of a thick, fast drying black paint. It's a matte paint as well. I'll quickly show you it. I think this is the better looking one. They're still quite a bit rough. I don't know if I should wet sand them or not, but we're just going to start with doing the things that I was going to do anyway, and if it goes to shit then I'll start again. But yeah, basically we've got a nice little base to start with, which is pretty good. This paint is quite rough in itself, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer one or two layers of filler primer on this, very thin layers, and then we're going to go straight on to the red. Depends how I think it's going to come out. I might just do one and then see how that comes out, and if it doesn't come out like the right colour, then I will do the other one how I should, and then I'll start again on this one. But obviously I won't film that because it's a little bit of a ball ache. But anyway, what we're going to do is I'm just going to go get the filler primer. It's currently indoors warming up, and we're going to lay a couple of coats down and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it goes a lot better than what it did last time. So yeah, I'll skip to that bit now. I think, guys, we are ready for the red paint, because the second coat went down really good. It's completely dry. As you can hear, it's still a bit rough, but I think this paint is gonna spread out and smooth over a little bit, so that will help. But I'm probably gonna try and do 3 coats on each, so then if need be we can wet sand and spray again, or if need be, obviously to smooth it out, sand it down a little bit more. But yeah, I think I'm going to get on there with the red coat while this is still warm. We'll see how the colour comes out afterwards. So yeah, I'll get right back to you then. Okay, so guys, I've decided I'm probably going to have to do 3 to 5 layers of paint for the red. This is just one layer right here, but obviously I'm going to have to spray it from this side to get all the undersides of here, and then I've got to spray it from the top as well to get the top side, which is obviously 2 layers in itself, because there's going to be bits here that are going to get more paint than other bits. So I'm just going to layer it on very carefully. The red looks like it's coming out the sort of red that I want it to be. Obviously it looks a little bit darker for some reason here, but remember, when it's lacquered, it's going to come out a brighter, shinier red, and it should be the exact same colour as my car, because my car is a Ford Fiesta and it's race red, so this should come out as best as it can do, if you know what I mean. As best as the colour of the car anyway. But yeah, I'm going to layer on some coats now and probably get back to you once I've done most of the layers and we're going to get round to lacquering it. So yeah, I'll get back to you then. So this is now the 4th layer, I believe. It's coming out really good. As you can see, there's still a couple of little bits underneath the lines that are dry right now, which is where I haven't just hit it with paint. But this section over here is dry and it's come out really shiny. So I'm just gonna try and put some layers down here without trying to get build up and drips. Same with this side, and then I think we may just add one more soft layer or thin layer on top of that, and then I'm going to leave them to dry for a little while, and then we're going to get to the lacquering part. So all in all, this video is going along pretty well. I'm happy with the way these have come out. Obviously, like I said, the surface isn't as smooth as it could be, but it's going to get a hell of a lot smoother when I put the lacquer on it. The colour's going to come out a hell of a lot better as well. It's quite a bit darker on camera than it is in person. Obviously, you guys know what my car looks like. It looks exactly like that colour in person. But yeah, right, I'm going to get to finishing these up and I will get back to you after that. Alright, so guys, it is time to lacquer these bad boys. As you can see, it is fully covered. The paint looks pretty decent, I would say. The other one looks exactly the same. I've got my can of lacquer. I just need to heat it up. I've decided I'm going to use the heat gun because we've got the heat gun in here, so I might as well do it in here. Only thing is, I've never sprayed this can of lacquer, and I've had it for ages, but it almost feels like it's only about a quarter of a way full, maybe half. So hopefully we've got enough lacquer in here to do 3 layers on each fog surround. I'm obviously not going to spray it when it starts getting really low, because that's when you get little blobs and dots that land on the fog surround or whatever surface you're painting. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to lacquer it up, and then I will get back to you once they are all finished lacquered. Maybe not when they're dry though, because that will take a little while. But yeah, I'll get back to you once that's all done. Just a quick little update. These have come out really good so far. They are very, very shiny. You can obviously see the little imperfections on camera where the light is bouncing backwards and forwards, but other than that, these have come out super shiny. And I'm going to turn the light off. As you can still see the gloss on them. Obviously the bits that you just saw on the camera with the flash on, you cannot really see until you get super close. You can only see them because the light was bouncing back off them. But as you can already tell, this is sort of what the finished product's going to look like. I've got one more layer of lacquer to do and they will be finished. I'm so happy with the way they've come out this time. I mean, second time's a charm. It's normally third time's a charm, but second time this time. I didn't want there to be a third time. But yeah, just a quick little update on that. I will get back to you when they're all done. Well, you'll know what they're like when they're all done. We're just doing another layer of lacquer, and I'll get back to you after that. Alright, so guys, here in my hand is the finished product. All nice and shiny. Looking good. What I'm going to do is, obviously I'm not going to put these on the car today. I'm going to leave these a couple of days indoors. I'm probably going to put them on the windowsill so they can dry and get a little bit more harder through the day. But I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think I should put the gold stripes back on these little lines, or do you think I should put black along these lines, or do you think I should just leave them how they are? Also, maybe around the little ring, maybe a gold ring or maybe a black ring, I don't know, or just leave them red without no gold and without no black. You'll probably get a better decision when you see them on the car, which will probably be my next video. They actually may not be my next video because I've got another video planned that I'm filming after this one. So yeah, depends if that's done and uploaded in the next 2 days. I was thinking, right, oh, I just hit that on the wall. Didn't hit the paint though, did I? But yeah, they're all done now. I'm going to end this video here. I'm not sure how long this one's going to be, or how long this video has been. I wanted to try and make it as short as possible because people don't really like part 2s that are really long. Hopefully this hasn't been too long. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that commented on the last video, saying that they were waiting for this next video and how they come out, and they've come out pretty good compared to my last video and how I left it. These have come out fantastic, I would say. But yeah, I'm going to end it here, guys. I thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And I shall see you in my next video. Maybe putting these on, or it might be another completely different video. You'll have to wait and see. But if you do want to see these on the car before a video is uploaded, go follow me on Instagram, because I'll upload a picture there at some point, probably when I can be bothered. It's the only time I do use Instagram, when I can be bothered. But yeah, I'm going to end it here, guys. I thank you all for watching, and I shall see you in the next one.